Hello everybody, how is it going? So, we're playing against Croc. He made me go first. That's kind of messed up. We only have top end. Not a great start. But, yeah, this is post-ban list, as, pretty much everyone has been playing. Don't know if I need to keep putting that there. I probably won't, but, yeah. Starts off, I hard play a Vista with no targets. Yeah, it'll probably be a rough game. We're gonna have to play kind of slow, but we do have the Otama Vista on his Kuma, which is pretty good. He plays down Sentamaru. I know the art looks weird. It's just because of the alt arts, and he decides not to attack, which is interesting. I guess he just doesn't want me seeing cards, which is fair. I mean, I didn't have any searchers to start off, so my card economy is not the best. So, yeah, that's fair. We'll attack for 5 with the Vista, and this is, I think where I just lose the game, straight up. Okay, no, it's on the leader attack that I lose the game. Yeah, should have used, leader effect before this. I always forget about 3000 Worlds, like, as a trigger. Like, I understand they play it because they always hit my law with it, but, yeah, definitely a misplay. Should have, just use my leader effect first, and I don't think the trigger of 3000 Worlds can actually hit my my blocker law, so it's definitely worth it. But he'll 3000 Worlds the law I hard play, and then he'll clear my Vista, and we draw at the Dawn, which is nice. Could help us get back our board if we find like a Nami. Get Otama first. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm just debating how I want to do it. We do find a Nami. We're going to take the Otama instead, because we can clear one of the bodies using our leader effect. And that body will be the Sentamaru. And we'll use leader effect, take back an Otama, and then replay the Vista. Could have swung with him first, but I didn't, because I didn't want to get hit by another 3000 Worlds. And he'll take the 7k hit, and we'll pass it back. He'll Mihawk my other blocker law. He's in a pretty solid spot. Still doesn't attack. We're running low on cards. We don't have another blocker law. We don't have a Bonnie. Most of the problems I feel like we had this game could have been solved by a Bonnie, but obviously you're not always going to see her. Just, seeing more searches is always helpful against, these kind of control matchups. Just evading how I want to play it here. We could restand Veggie, which is I think what I probably do. Go 2 down on Vista? No, yeah, okay, we'll go 2 down on Vista, attack for 5. He still doesn't have a ton of cards in hand, honestly. He will take the 5k. Just trying to math out how much Dawn I could put on the Veggie. I believe it's 5, yeah. But I think we're going to go 4, just in case of another trigger. Attack for 5. We still definitely could have gotten punished by another trigger, because, our other card is Brook, so wouldn't have really worked out, but thankfully we don't get hit by the Brook, and then we're going to attack for 7 with the Veggie. Even through kind of a rough game, I feel like this game was still pretty close. He'll 3k counter out of the 7k hit. Obviously his board is very strong, and we've lost both our blocker laws. And Veggie still takes a hit. It's lit. He'll go 6 at the Vista. And I mean, honestly, if our law sticks, we can still pretty much go for game. So there is that. We're going to take both those hits. Picking up a Zoro is pretty good too. Plays down a blocker. Plays down a Croc. And yeah, he leader affects my law. And hey, there's the Bonnie. That's pretty good. If we had, I think, like, some blocker laws, we maybe could have stabilized a bit. We can work on, like, clearing the pacifistas, but having no blockers is kind of not going to let us survive another turn, especially against Croc, as he can just bounce one of them, so we'd need multiple. But yeah, we'll just go 5 at life. He'll 1k out. Well, Otama, play a Rush Zoro, Give him 2 Dawn. Attack for 7 at lead. He has double 2Ks, and this is pretty much game. I'm trying to think if there was a better play here. We could try to clear the Mihawk, but it'll just get blocked, and we'll pass. If I hard played Zoro, I mean, I don't think there was much else I could do. If I had like a 1 cost on field, the Makino obviously could have helped me rip another card from hand for counter. Go 7 at life. We can counter again, but we don't have a blocker, so hey, there's a blocker. This should just be game. Yeah, I'll scoop it up. We gotta go for the rematch, just because I think this matchup, as long as I see like a Bonnie or just more searchers early game, I don't think you can really lose this game. I think it was mainly just the 3000 Worlds trigger that hurt us the most. And we bottom deck 2 blocker laws, which is not always what we want to see. It goes 8 at life. We'll just take. And now we're seeing a ton of searchers, so this should not be a hard match. Interesting he's playing the 7-drop Croc, because I feel like the only events I've seen are the 3000 Worlds, but I guess they do discount the 3000 Worlds. But we'll whiff off the Dawn, and then we'll play Nami, pick up a Zoro, and then we'll play down the Chopper, pass. He'll attack us, we'll take the life, and we're looking solid. We can play the Bonnie, and even if it whiffs, we'll just bounce into the Zoro. It's all good. We should do that first. And then we'll just attack for 5, and we can attack for 5 with one of the Dons. He'll 1k out. Never mind, we're gonna go 7 with lead. Nah, we're gonna go 5 with the Don. I'll take that hit. And we'll go 5 with lead. Take that as well. We'll pass it back. We were both playing pretty fast, so I feel like I'm not getting a chance to talk about random things. What's a random thing I could talk about? New Whitebeard list. I'll definitely be playing it some if you guys are interested in that. I know the channel is mainly law, so I understand if you guys would rather just see that. But I'm gonna upload a couple videos with the Whitebeard list that went 10-0, kind of cooked. It's cool to see him still do well. I mean, it's not super surprising. He's the only leader with 6k, and he sees more cards than every other leader because he has 6 life, and he'll see all 6 of his life every game pretty much. But yeah, we're just beating him up. We picked up a Rush Luffy off the Bonnie, so that's just what we're gonna take back. No blocker law, but it's not that bad. Still have a ton of cards in hand. We'll combo out of that. We'll pass it back. Plays a Mihawk. There goes my Luffy. Attacks for 5 with the Dawn. Yeah, that's fine. Find a restand law. We're just gonna keep Bonnieing. Hopefully we find a blocker law at some point. We'll whiff off that one. We still have another one though, which we could go for. Just gonna attack for 5. See what he does. Sounds like a play. He'll counter out. We'll just play a Zoro. We did pick up a restand law, so we can just restand the Zoro. Probably let one of our Bonnies go. Yeah, we'll just get really aggressive. Hopefully make him use the blocker. He doesn't. We'll pass it back. Clears the Bonnie. That is fine. Goes 9 at the Zoro. I'll probably defend it with either the Veggie or the Chopper. Plays another Mihawk, bottoms the Zoro. Interesting, he chose to bottom that over the restand law, but he just bounces back the restand law. Oh, almost past turn. We'll go 2 Dawn on lead. I'll say let's play a bit of our turn first. I feel like that's better. See what we can find out. Bonnie. We finally find a blocker law. That's pretty good. We'll play a Nami. Pick up a Zoro. That's also really good. Hard play the Zoro. We're at 7 Dawn, I believe. So we should have the room to play the Zoro and not get punished by like a 3,000 worlds. Yeah, we do. He'll counter out of that. I'll attack for 5 again with lead. He'll take that. And now that I know I don't have to worry about any triggers, I'm going to attack with that chopper. Just because no one event counter can like bounce anything to my hand or anything like that. And he'll 2k out of that hit. And we'll use leader. Pick up Zoro. Play Law. Pick up Makino. Play the Zoro again. Attack for 5. He'll block. And doesn't matter what body I'm left with this turn, as long as I have one, should just be game. Because we have double Makino, so even if the Nami just lives. Goes 9 twice at my lead. Take both. We can just block this hit. Or we can counter out of it for fun. He scoops it up. We'll go for the game 3. Yes, sir. We finally get to go second. Did I go first last game? You know, I wasn't paying enough attention, but I definitely do want to go second to see more cards. And this hand looked ridiculous. We'll whiff off Nami. Unfortunate. Play another one. Grab either a chopper or a brook, because we already have a Zoro. We'll grab the chopper. Pass it back. I feel like throughout the games he was like debating if he actually wanted to attack me or not, but I think both last game and this game he decided to attack me. So yeah, that's kind of good for me. Gets a 3,000 worlds trigger on my Nami. I really don't care about that. That's fine. I feel like that's almost not worth it. He could have just saved it in hand, but it's all good. We're on our 6th on turn, so we can't really play Bonnie and then play our leader. We have to like play Bonnie no effect and then play Vista, and that this line does lose to a trigger off life, so we're gonna have to hope. We'll take one, no trigger. Take the other one, still no trigger. Thank God. Play Vista, no target. Play down a Bonnie. We'll use leader effect. Take back Zoro. Play our blocker Law. Take back Bonnie. Play Zoro. Attack for 5. He'll immediately block and play a Pacifista. Goes 1 Dawn on Pacifista. Attack Zoro for 7. We'll just use the chopper. Goes 4 Dawn on lead. Attack Zoro for 9. We'll let it go. So he could have taken those 5k hits just to try to see a card, you know, better play, because you know, using 5 Dawn to clear the Zoro was definitely not super proactive. So maybe that's why he took the 5s instead of obviously the added benefit is if he hit a trigger. But yeah, I think that's fair. We'll play Brook, give Vista 2 Dawn, and we'll use leader. Play our Law, then our Nami. Probably grab the Zoro here. Yep, we'll grab the Zoro. Then we can just attack for 5. I kind of didn't expect him to take this life, so yeah, he'll 1k. And then we'll go 1 Dawn on lead. Attack for 6 on the Pacifista. He'll 1k out. Then we'll attack again for 6. He'll 1k out, and we'll pass it back. Plays a Mihawk. Bottom decks one of the blocker Laws. Clears the Vista. And then we will defend my blocker Law here. Draw for turn, pick up a Makino. That's a really good draw. We definitely wanted another 1 cost this turn to be more efficient. And it's nice we actually have the Nami on board for it. So yeah, we'll boost up Nami, attack for 5, he'll 1k out. We'll go 1 Dawn on lead, attack Pacifista for 6. He'll use the 2k. Play down Bonnie. Use Bonnie. Find another restand Law. Not bad. So we'll go 2 Dawn on Brook. Attack for 5. He'll take that one. And we'll probably use the rest of our Dawn just clearing the Pacifista. So we'll go 8 at the Pacifista. It's cool if he wants to drop the rest of his hand. He knows I have a restand Law, so you know, I guess it makes me swing with my Law again, so I don't have a blocker, but I have 3 life and he is only on 1 life, so it kind of like if one body sticks this turn, he's probably just dead, including like the Nami. The only one maybe not is like if the Brook sticks and everything else gets cleared, but that's a lot to clear, so we'll see. Plays another Mihawk, bottom decks the Blocker Law, swings 5 at the Brook, we'll let it go, then clears the Bonnie, and then leader affects my Restand Law back to hand, so I think his leader swing probably should have gone at the Nami instead of the Brook, because he knew I had the Makino, because I took it back last turn. So yeah, definitely a slight misplay. He is playing pretty fast, we both are, so you know, misplays will happen. Yeah, we'll Makino, and he will scoop it up. Well, thank you guys for watching.